In this video, I'm gonna show you the absolute dirty Kirun build. We're gonna go over why I think this build is absolutely disgusting good. Maggots, before we start, I'm gonna show you what happened. So we were just fighting last night, and yeah, I just came across like Gandalf the White. So I thought like, hey, I can actually take on Gandalf the White with my Witch King, which came out to be only alchemy left, leaving with a barely one unit, which is like 51 alchemy left out from this. It was like a super shock that I was like, wow, man, I could have, I thought that could have done more to this, but so after leaving like the battle. Okay, so I left Kirun because I know that if I leave my Witch King, I'm just gonna get slaughtered, right? So obviously they sending Frodo and Sam just to like try to get madness onto the Witch King, but meet Kirun, right? Here it is, guys. Kirun was actually have a better draw than the Witch King by miles. This Gandalf the White is not weak. Okay, so they have like a full tree of the White Council, High Alert, and Champion of the Light. However, the Kirun does not use any of these Orcs, Urkai, and Troll. So, which obviously, I was having an advantage there, as well as the horsemanship from the White Rider, which is give a mount unit damage dealt by 21%. Okay, so it is just a scary build. I mean, look at it. I mean, he's not weak. All right, let's go over some of the build. Okay, we're gonna go over equipment. We're gonna go over skill, and we're gonna go over the soldier that we're gonna use, as well as some of the maggots report at the end. Okay, so these build is for season 4 or the War of the Ring campaign. Obviously, because of the season pass, will give you one of this gigantic hammer, which obviously gonna increase the large unit attack by 60. Right, because the large unit doesn't carry like a lot of soldier, so it doesn't buff as much. Alright, next we're gonna use Warborn Plate, give you overall of 20 defense for the melee unit. Since we are using Kirun, we're gonna use our melee unit. Then I'm gonna have like a full helm, which give you allies melee unit damage received by 4%, which is not that much at all, but we're just gonna reduce the most damage that we get. Then lastly, we're gonna have Bone Talisman with Evilman Strength. Evilman deal 7.4%. Alright, let's see where do we put the skill. Alright, so this is respect 5. If you are respect 1 to 4, then you won't be taking advantage fully for the Kirun. And we not using Lord of the Sand tree, because I think that he's grown big enough that he doesn't need to doesn't need to heal as much. If I do have more respect, yes, I will definitely go for it. Okay, so first thing first, you want to max out Master of the War Chariot. Okay, so War Chariot side damage plus 60%. Okay, and the side do damage on round 1 and 7. Dragoon against large unit, which obviously is no use here. And lastly, halberdier damage received from mounted unit by 30%, and Evilman attack by 1 when you max this tree out. Tribal Tactic is a must-have for all those Evilman lover. You need this skill 25% chance to attack again. And Absolute Leader, so if the more Evilman unit you put into the stack, you gonna be able to gain extra 10%. So if you put 3 of them, it's gonna be 30% extra, right? And we are using only 2 skill for the golden visage, which basically only 10% chance to deal minimum damage, and sandstorm just to damage less damage and maybe inflict a madness. Okay, and these one you probably don't see them that much. And lastly, we're gonna have Eastlings, basically cause enemy to have less stat, right, each turn, as well as the evil alliance, which you take less damage. Iron Guard is a 50% chance to reduce damage taken again. What soldier are we gonna use? Obviously, since you are maxing out like these 3 right here, you might as well try to take advantage of War Chariot, Halberdier, and Dragoon. However, you can switch out Dragoon for more Corsair if you want to, or Fallen in these campaign, right? So these builds are basically only for Kirun and in Rhun only. We're gonna head over to Maggot's report. Alright, Maggot's report. Alright, so the skill that shine for War Chariot is the sight damage, which basically deal damage, and then also added bleed effect for the next 5 rounds. So it's doing like 15k, 16k, but this is only like round 1 and 7 only, right? Alright, and in round 2 here, guys, Marshall hitting for another 10k, and Halberdier was granted follow-up, which is a must-have skill for Evilman user. Halberdier hit Marshall for 12k and 13k. Moving on, check this out. Marshall Onslaught give Marshall plus 26.6 damage dealt. However, the Iron Guard, which is another 50% chance to activate it, take away 21.4 physical damage received, and Halberdier was eating it at 2k damage. That's so cool, right? Plus the skill for the Master of the War Chariot in the R5 skill take another 30% less damage too. So you only take 2.2k damage, right? And then Halberdier will counter for 2k plus the bleed from the sight, which will add up another 1,300. It might not sound like a big number, but they bleed for every round, so it is a very, very good combination there. So basically, we are just gonna hit each other until death. But with Kirun, a lot of like reduced damage in evil allies. With the Kirun build like this, I can guarantee you that you will have a lot more successful battles out throughout the game of Lord of the Rings here, with a little nice touch from the gigantic hammer, which make War Chariot usable. It was not usable back then. It was like so low power that not even worth resources, not even worth the time in building as a T4 unit. And now instead of like trying to increase the unit per command and so on, they added just the extra damage just to make War Chariot like where it's supposed to be. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this build? What do you think that could be done better? And I'll see you in the next content.